Welcome back. Hope you're having a good morning so far. The SGX Nifty is indicating that the start will be largely quiet today, but that has been the case for a while. So let's see. It's a long day ahead and we have our entire team to help you with all the stocks you need to watch out for. First up, let's find out how HCL Tech's numbers were. Rima is joining in to give us the latest on that. Rima, over to you.
So HCL Tech is not as bad as the market was fearing. It's not a shocker like Infosys, and that in itself lends a positive view to HCL Tech this morning. So it's not a big growth quarter. Revenues have actually fallen by 1.2% on a sequential basis, in line with expectation. Margins have fallen by 140 basis points to 18.2% on a sequential basis. But again, this is something that the street can digest. The other metrics, like the deal wins, are robust at more than $2 billion. The deal pipeline, it is at a near all-time high. The company continues to add to its headcount, and even the FY24 guidance is at the upper end of analyst expectations. The company is hoping for a 6 to 8% revenue growth with margins in a range of 18 to 19%.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Rima. In fact, don't forget to tune in to our conversation with the HCL Tech management. That's scheduled for 9 a.m., so stay tuned for that. Let's focus on other numbers. Then ICICI Pru's numbers as well were reported post-market hours. Surabhi joins us to fill us in with a quick analysis. Surabhi?
It was a strong set from ICICI Pru, and that was on expected lines. The change in taxation policy regarding the non-linked savings products did drive the APE growth. They reported an APE growth, which is an annualized premium growth of 27% on a year-on-year basis. The change in product mix towards savings and annuity product did drive the value of new business. The value of new business on an absolute basis was up 36%, and the VNB margins came in at 32%. The agency channel also reported a strong performance, and the share of ICICI Bank was down 38%, and it seems like it has bottomed down on these levels. The embedded value grew at 12%, and the operating return on embedded value came in at 17.4% versus 11% same time last year.
Surabhi, thanks very much. And you can catch the management at 9:40 this morning. NS Kannan, MD and CEO at ICICI Pru Life, joins in to talk about their results. Well, let's move on. Cyient reported numbers as well. Rima is here to tell us more. Rima, morning.
So Cyient is also better than what the street was anticipating on revenues and margins. So dollar revenue growth at 8.1% is ahead of consensus expectations of 6.5% to 7% growth. In constant currency terms, we are looking at a 6.6% sequential growth and a year-on-year jump of 39%. But remember, year-on-year numbers are boosted by acquisitions. Margins too have expanded by 136 basis points sequentially. Their FY24 guidance is also pretty strong. The company is guiding for a 15 to 20% growth next year on the top line. This will be aided by acquisitions, but still a 15 to 20% growth, and margins too seen higher by 100 to 200 basis points.
All right, you can catch the management of Cyient. We speak with them at 9:30 a.m. later today. So more on that coming up in a bit with Krishna Bodanapu, who's the MD and CEO. But let's do one thing. Yesterday, post-market hours, you had the life insurance business updates that came through from several companies and for the industry at large. Yash is here to give us the latest on that. Yash, how did it look?
Good morning, Sonia. So, of course, as far as the industry numbers are concerned, there was compression in the month of March, and that was not largely but entirely led by LIC. Private players performed exceptionally well as far as the month of March is concerned, and that was on expected lines. HDFC Life was an absolute star when it comes to these numbers. The March premium grew by 83% on a year-on-year basis. FY23 premiums were up 16%. March retail AP, that saw a growth of 118%. Max Life, again strong numbers. March premium up 43%. March retail AP up 60% on a year-on-year basis. SBI Life, March premium up 23%. Retail AP up 12%. And finally, the loser here was solely LIC. March premium, they saw a fall of 32% on a year-on-year basis. The retail AP in the month of March was also up by just about 10%.
Right, Yash, thanks a lot for joining in and giving us that update as well as a quick analysis on that. HDFC Life is a stock that could be in focus today. Well, Vivek joins us to wind this down with the other stocks that are on the news. Morning, Vivek.
Well, good morning. Well, two stocks on my coverage. Actually, Oberoi Realty. Now, this particular company has released its operational update, a very strong set of numbers as far as Q4 is concerned for the company on back of revenue recognition being done in one of its large projects. The booking value for Q4 has come in at over 6,000 crore. Area booked, in this particular quarter itself has been 1.4 million square feet. And for FY23 on a year-on-year basis, the booking value has come in at over 8,500 crore versus almost 3,900 crore last year around. So good growth as far as Oberoi is concerned. Now, two other stocks to keep on the radar, Siemens as well as RVNL. Some positive news flow coming in. Both of these companies in a consortium has bagged 2 orders from Gujarat Mail Metro. Siemens has said that its share as part of the consortium for this particular order is close to 678 crore. Expect some greed on both of these names today.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So it's interesting. Real estate stocks actually have been, one of the big gainers lately. And as Vivek was telling us, the booking value for Oberoi Realty, 6,000 crores in this quarter compared to 920 crores same time last year. So clearly the space is booming. But let's do one thing. Let's do a quick recap of our top stocks with positive news flow. HCL Tech, ICICI Prudential, Cyient, HDFC Life, SBI Life, Max Financial, Oberoi Realty, Siemens and Rail Vikas Nigam, while the only stock on our radar with negative news flow today is LIC. But also, let's get you a handle on what's happening in the world of commodities. Manisha Gupta joins in for a roundup of all the action there. Manisha, hi, good morning.
Morning, Sonia. Thank you for that. Well, we are looking at commodities coming under profit-taking, the uneven economic rebound in China, and the expectations of rate hikes, not just from U.S., but Bank of England, Australia, and European Central Bank as well seems to be weighing on. So you have the crude oil prices losing 3% overnight. It's trading at a 3-week lows right now, and it's headed for a weekly decline after 4 weeks of gains. We are down by nearly 6% on week for the crude oil prices. Metals also under pressure. Steel is trading at the lowest in 16 weeks. Iron ore prices have declined to more than a 3-month lows. Even copper prices have come into negative. That one is trading at a 1-week lows. Zinc price is trading at a 5-month lows right now, and that's across the sector. Almost everything in metals trading in the negative.
All right, Manisha, thanks very much for that. So a little bit under pressure, commodities and metals as well. We'll take a very quick break here. We'll come back. G.V. Giri of IIFL Institutional Equities will join in for some fundamental stock analysis. Later, we will connect with Prabal Sen of ICICI Securities to analyze the expectations from Reliance ahead of fourth quarter earnings. Stay tuned.